I'm Ryan Lohner, and this is episode 7 and 8 of Steven Universe. The show's been great so far. Let's just keep rolling. May notice a bit of a harsher lighting today, and possibly for the near future because it's snowing again now. But what are you going to do? I just want to watch it now. And I believe I do have that problem under control now. The last video went off fine. And here we go. I still know barely any of the words to this song because I just can't shut up and listen to it. Like, that is literally the first time I've noticed they actually say their names.
I don't think they are earthquakes. They're too frequent.
Hey, look! Steven's got a bike!
Where are you going?
I was never that big a bike rider.
Just out for a ride. In the sand? Yup.
Although I did have my life saved by a helmet once, so I am a supporter. Okay, getting different pieces in. Nice.
Some smooth ride. 5 speeds. Handbrakes. Electric blue face with a tiger bell.
Possible interracial romance. Awesome.
I bet there are a lot of kids who love to ride this bike. Whoa! Whoa!
And that's why I didn't do that.
What up? Who were you talking to? Huh? That girl. You saw? She's just a girl I know, except she doesn't know me. We've never talked.
You like her?
I like everyone. Let's set up a play date. I'll write up an invitation and work out a schedule.
Still working on the voices.
We'll find out her favorite kind of tea. No, just talk to her.
Well, I do kind of get the feeling now that I actually wouldn't recognize any of them.
It'll mess up my funky flow.
Funky flow?
We won't watch. All right.
That was written by a fan of Parappa the Rapper, I'm guessing.
Nothing. Hi, my name is Steven. Hi, my name is Steven. Hi, my name is Steven.
Go with that one.
Hi, my name is Steven.
Forward development. True character development.
How did I do
Nice.
that? Hi, my name is Steven.
Connie, what happened?
So hopefully she's going to be sticking around.
Well, half magic on my mom's side.
You did this?
Apparently. I'm a member of the Crystal Gems. We fight monsters and protect humanity and stuff.
Oh, that's kind of like my dad. He's a cop.
Really? Ah.
Well, more like a private security guard. So, how long does it usually last?
Oh, right.
This could be a friend. Yep. Seeing the story arc
What's
here.
wrong?
It, doesn't seem to want to go away.
That was an awkward cut. Guessing like, they just couldn't use the animation there for some
I
reason.
don't see you around that often.
My dad works for a bunch of different beaches, so we're never in the same place long.
I go on adventures with the Gems.
So now he's kind of like Violet from The
They usually say
Incredibles.
it's too dangerous for me, though.
Do you always go in a bubble?
So you had to push it in exactly that direction where there was something in the way.
But it's okay. The Gems will know what to do. Oh, what? Hey, guys! Guarded help!
I don't think they
See, this
will
is
hurt
neat.
you.
This is something someone with a power like this would have to deal with.
Watch.
We can just wait here until they come out.
No, it's okay. I've got other friends that can help.
Way to go, Steven. Is this your magical love bubble or something? Did you make it? Because you're in love.
Once again, these people are weirdly like
Basically
accepting
BFFs.
it.
He makes weird faces.
Well, he has a weird face to start out with,
Aren't
so
you a
it's not
total
really his
jerk
fault.
and help?
What? I'm helping Steven on his date.
You're embarrassing him.
No, I'm not.
He and Sadie run the big donut.
Do they get along?
They're crazy
Nice
about each
colors
other.
there.
I'm gonna go try something else.
Anyway, this place has the best donuts. I come here like every day.
My parents don't let me eat donuts. They have trans fats.
And you're not eating anything for the near future, so
Well, it's still a cool place to hang out. Ah!
that would have been my first thought, in fairness.
I have a better idea.
Whoa, a trawler and a little skipjack.
You know a lot about boats.
That's what happens when you hang out at the beach and don't swim and don't have friends.
That's
You
what I do.
Look at boats.
Oh,
I mostly just
hey!
read, though.
Onion! Onion! We need a
New guy?
harpoon gun
What?
to pop the bubble.
Can't we just go back to your house?
It's okay. I'm a gem. Onion, we need a harpoon gun. Harpoon
Not quite getting this guy's deal.
gun!
I'm guessing he's like the Ralph Wiggum of the show. He's gonna write it backwards as, oh, okay, pictures. That works.
Gun. Oh!
Let me try.
Anyone seen The Lady Vanishes? Great movie. Has this kind of stuff going on, drawing on condensation. Yep, that's what I thought would happen.
The trawler. Funland?
Yeah, tons of horrible accidents happen here every day.
I believe it.
There's gotta be something to break this bubble.
Pretty neat set,
We just gotta find the right rock.
whatever you call it in animation. The
The
environment,
kitty
I guess.
coaster. All right, we just roll down this ramp as the carts are coming at us, and the crash will break us free.
What happens after the bubble pops?
We'll be free.
Steven, this is a bad idea.
He's beginning to have second thoughts now. Yeah, this is kind of a step backward, I have to say. It's
Where
not
are
much of a
we?
story. It's
Come on,
just,
It's
know,
okay.
putting
Are we
in
getting
as many
close to the
situations as they
shore?
can until the
Yeah,
time's filled up,
Sure.
and we can have a
Let's start rolling.
resolution.
It's a good thing this bubble is airtight. Otherwise, we'd be drowning right now.
Yeah, how are you breathing, by the way?
Don't worry, Connie. I have an idea that will definitely work. When we get back, a huge worm. It's okay. Look, it only wants to eat that bright stuff. See?
Someone is working out their big fears with this thing. Also, I noticed some similarity to Think's now with that eye from before, like the eye that they had to pop in the air.
Sorry. Are you all right? It's not so bad.
That might mean something.
Uh,
I'm grasping at anything I can here.
It's okay.
It's not okay! You keep saying that, but you don't know what you're doing. Now we're going to suffocate or starve at the bottom of the ocean. And only my parents will notice because no one else cares about me.
Huh?
I'm gonna disappear without ever making a single friend.
And now this is where the time has been filled up and we can
We could be
start
friends.
resolving it.
I saw you at the boardwalk parade last year. You dropped your bracelet. I picked it up, but then I couldn't find you. I saved it in the freezer so it would last longer, in case I saw you again.
Oh!
You seem to have had no problem
You were
seeing her
on
so
the car
far.
wash float. You had soap bubbles in your hair.
I was supposed
Yeah,
to be a
getting red, is that a
stopwatch.
bad thing?
I'm sorry, Connie. If I had returned your bracelet back then, you wouldn't be stuck in this bubble with me now.
No, it's okay. I'm having fun.
Sort of. So we're getting like more indication of what his power is. Like it has to do with that, like just spiritual contentment, whatever you want to call it. Oh, convenient.
Come on, come on! I did the rock, Steven!
Why is it chasing us?
Now this is reminding me of a movie called Jeopardy.
Bracelet.
Got a guy stuck under a dock.
Exploding stuff. Connie!
Steven!
Give me the bracelet!
What?
It's okay. Now go! Go! Run that way! I'm sorry!
We're seeing more development here. He can still screw up because he's a kid, but he can come up with stuff too. I approve.
Steven! Steven?
What's
And
going
he actually
on?
didn't need their help at all this time.
It was incredible!
Really? You mean it? Here's your bracelet. Again.
Thanks.
So, are you going to introduce us?
Steven was so excited to meet you. Right, Steven?
Hey, don't mess with his funky.
So they're all his mothers, basically.
Funky Flo?
And I'm hoping we see her again. You know, because she has potential. And it'd be great to just see an interracial, like, kind of, I guess, friendship at this point, because they're kids. But, you know, any progress we can get is good.
Pay attention, Steven. This is going to be
I'm
your
confused.
first serious mission. You need to be ready. Yes, I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Steven, come on, you're going to make yourself sick.
Why did you bring that?
I don't know. I was excited. And
What happened to the
I
backpack?
like it. Huh?
Steven, get back here! You could get seriously...
Backpack was pretty useful. He probably should have held on to it.
Steven, are you...
I'm fine. I'm good. I'm just gooey.
And I'm starting to see, like, kind of visual differences in the artists they have working on these. Like this one has more watercolor using.
Kiss butterflies, Steven. Well, they looked a lot bigger when they were on my eyeballs.
Steven, you're
I've had that
alright.
happen once.
I'm suddenly
With a spider.
having second thoughts about bringing Steven.
Don't want to do it again.
Just look at him. Now let's go recover the gemstone.
Unbelievable! This was once a gem battlefield. Now it's wild strawberries as far as the eye can see.
Okay,
Oh,
Battlefield.
that's what I love about
More
the
backstory.
Earth.
Maybe this will be a light mission after all.
Just keep sprinkling it in.
Maybe not.
Well, you only have 11 minutes to work with. Got to cut corners somewhere on some of these.
Whoa! Steven's the best! Steven's the best! Why, thank you, Temple.
You're a dude.
I've tried to do that. Never works.
Hey, what's this thing? It's like a cool floaty triangle thing.
Whatever it is, you probably shouldn't touch it.
Somewhere Dan Brown tries to sue someone.
Steven! What have we told you about touching magical things?
Definitely always never do it.
Well, that is kind of confusing wording. So I'm guessing they're going to go back in time at some point because it
We're gonna
said
have to
2 weeks
split up.
later.
Right. Steven and I will stay right here where it seems to be safe while you guys go and solve the mystery of this place.
Yeah, that's good. Add seems to be when you should.
Solve the mystery?
Yeah, come on, Steven. Let's solve the mystery.
Yeah, mystery solvers.
Nope. No. You two are a disaster waiting to happen.
Steven goes with me. Really?
He
Awesome.
solved the last problem on his own.
This is a serious mission.
Understood. Serious, Steven? Pearl, can you put me down?
What? Oh, yes, of
I
course.
need to be standing or else it doesn't work. Serious, Steven?
I can see that.
Activate!
But this could be the teacups all over again.
Hey! I've put that behind me. Whoa,
Haven't quite gotten a grasp on
the
Pearl's
magic
personality
treasure
yet,
for some magic
as much
treasure
as the other
trove.
two.
Something, magic something.
We need to stay on the glowing panels.
Right. Serious, Steven?
And how does he screw it up?
Oh,
Okay then.
yeah!
One more about how a lot of these seem designed to be made into video games. This one looks like it would be pretty good.
Steven!
Alright, she can, like,
Seriously
change her
dangerous.
gravity
Thank
or
you,
something. She's like the Kozer from Farscape. I can work with that. And again, video game
You can
rules.
take a break if you're not feeling well, Steven.
Huh? Oh, no. I'm okay. Let's keep going.
All right, but be careful. You might trigger a trap with that gun show.
Right. I'll put these babies away and use my lines. Maybe there's a clue.
This actress has the best job. She doesn't have to do that much work,
There's lots of triangles hidden
but
somewhere in this room.
like she still gets good lines.
Run!
That was a bit painful to watch.
Oh, my ukulele!
Steven! Now is probably not the best time for that.
It's gonna save the day at some point.
Right.
That's how writing works. Although they have like
Now that was a pretty close
messed with
one.
expectations a little on the show before.
Yeah, that was a pretty close one.
Get ready, Steven. This is gonna
Did
be
like
intense.
someone with Val work on this?
Get ready, Steven. This is gonna be intense.
Oh, this is where it comes in. Okay, so there's no time travel. I was wrong. Again, messing with expectations. Something they do pretty well on the show.
I misunderstood the point of this ride.
This is fun, Steven.
I think I need to get off.
Yeah, this is like I think the same animator from the third story. I forget what it was, but it had weird faces in it.
Steven, you're banned from all the rides forever.
It's fair.
Whoa, we made it?
I carried you while you took a nap.
Nap?
I would love that to happen, like when someone's having a flashback in a live-action show. Just someone.
Darn it! There you are! The doors and rooms here make no sense. They all bring you back here.
Get me out of here!
I think that's
There are
inspired by
16
the
doors,
cruise.
and we entered from the northeast and went through 3 consecutive rooms in a straight line.
There's also a bit of Cube in there.
But arrived back here out the southernmost door.
Check out that
which
movie,
can
it's pretty
only
cool.
mean- Well, I don't know what it means. This is a death trap!
What do we do?
We go back in again and again and again and again.
You are leaving marks in these things, right?
Steven!
It's okay. No, no, it's not. You were all right about me. I wanted to do this so bad, but now I feel like I'm gonna throw up. This is just like the teacups.
Oh,
And the
Stephen,
ukulele is
I
going to
didn't
solve it
really mean
somehow.
that.
Wait! Wait, you guys! What if this is just like the teacups? That's why we're getting so lost. That's why I'm feeling so sick. All the rooms are spinning us around, so we end up here.
It's kind of like Yang group those things. So she's Sakozu and Yang. I can think of worse people to be.
This is unbelievable. This gem-powered mechanism. It's manipulating the rooms above. Every room we entered spun us until we came back to the central
She has like
chamber.
a
It's just like the
hologram
teacup ride
thing.
at Funland.
Okay,
Steven already figured that
trying to
out.
Oh.
get these down.
Garnet, I need to get off the ride now.
Yeah, that happened to her before. Like she
Serious,
has her
Steven?
thunder completely stolen by something Steven already did.
Whoa!
This is just the ones they're standing on that are not dissolving. Oh, guess not.
Stephen? Stephen! Where is he?
Ah, he's over here.
The gem!
And the ukulele was pointless.
I'd say you handled that adventure very
Oh, there's a
well.
sword back there.
Yeah,
Am I supposed to
nice
notice that?
job,
Is that going to come in
Serious
later?
Steven.
I prefer regular Steven. Hey, my ukulele!
Well, it's symbolic, I guess.
Oh, that's the end of another day. It was mighty serious, I have to say. The crystal gems looked really cool when they made the temple explode. Ah, they're in my eyes again. Ah!
Right, episodes 7 and 8. Kind of a familiar pattern here. The odd number one is more of a character development thing, and then the even number one is just a chance for the animators to go nuts. These ones not doing that much we haven't seen before, but it's early yet. They can throw some fillers in there so they can devote more time to more important stuff. And I'll see if that ever builds up to anything next time. See you then.